All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're mapping out the entire professional growth journey. We're talking about taking an employee from those nerve-wracking day-one baseline expectations all the way to long-term career mastery. If you're gearing up for your ACCA Business and Technology exam, you are exactly where you need to be.
Here's our roadmap, perfectly aligned with your syllabus. We're going to hit competence frameworks, then look at continuous professional development, dive into interventions like coaching and mentoring, break down personal development plans, and finally, wrap it all up with a quick exam revision summary.
Okay, part 1. Let's look at competence frameworks.
So what actually is a competence framework? Well, the absolutely crucial thing to remember here for your exam is that this isn't just about technical know-how. As you can see, a framework equally values things like communication, teamwork, and problem-solving abilities. Think of it like a blueprint for a role. A new hire might not be a total technical wizard on day one, right? But if they have the right attitude and those critical behavioral skills, they're going to contribute immediately and learn the rest fast.
And honestly, organizations rely on these frameworks for pretty much the whole HR shebang. They use them to hire the exact right people, actively manage performance, and accurately spot when someone needs a bit more training. Let's say your company rolls out a massive new IT system. A solid competence framework lets management pinpoint exactly which digital skills their team needs to get up to speed. It's incredibly practical.
Moving right along to Section 2, Continuous Professional Development, or CPD.
Now the learning doesn't stop once you get the job, does it? CPD is all about that active, ongoing learning throughout your entire career. Whether it's an accountant getting up to speed on the absolute latest revenue recognition standards, or maybe a customer support agent figuring out how to work alongside new AI chatbots. It's attending courses, devouring technical updates, and getting hands-on experience so your skill set literally never goes out of date.
And the coolest part, CPD creates this absolute win-win situation. On one side of the coin, you've got employees who feel highly valued, super confident, and ready for better career opportunities. On the flip side, the organization itself minimizes costly errors, easily keeps up with tricky industry regulations, and just generally sees a massive boost in performance. Everyone wins.
Okay, Section 3. Interventions. This means coaching, mentoring, and counseling.
You really need to know the differences here for the exam, so let's break it down. Coaching is your go-to for hitting a specific, usually short-term target, like say nailing a 6-month sales quota. It's about specific tasks. Mentoring, on the other hand, is a much longer game. Think of an experienced pro guiding your 5-year career path with open-ended advice. And then we have counseling. This is all about empathetic, impartial listening to help someone going through a tough time, maybe dealing with workplace burnout. And crucially, remember this, counseling does not involve giving direct advice.
That brings us to Section 4, Personal Development Plans, or PDPs. A PDP is basically your forward-looking action plan to fulfill your true potential. And here's a fun fact, having one triggers what's known as psychological success. By giving yourself stretching, genuinely challenging goals, you become way more invested in your work. And when you finally hit those targets, boom, your self-esteem skyrockets, paving the way for even better performance down the road.
So how do we actually build one? It follows a very structured, step-by-step path. First, you have to start with a brutally honest self-assessment, like a personal SWOT analysis. You figure out your exact strengths and weaknesses. Then, you convert those areas for improvement into SMART goals. You know the drill: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bounded. From there, you map out your development activities, like training or coaching, and actively monitor your progress to stay on track.
And finally, Section 5, our exam revision summary.
All right, take a mental screenshot of this cheat sheet right now. Competence frameworks for role requirements, CPD for continuous learning, coaching for specific performance, mentoring for long-term guidance, and counseling for personal problem solving. And of course, the PDP for structured personal growth. Memorize these and you will instantly recognize what any scenario question is throwing at you. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with this. Based on everything we've covered today, what specific SMART goals are you putting into your own personal development plan right now to absolutely guarantee your exam success?